Hey everybody, we're gonna work on some abs. Start on your back. We're gonna focus on keeping a neutral spine throughout. So you're just gonna bring one knee up, like this, and down. Now pull in your lower abdomen, squeeze your hip flexors to lift the leg, and make sure your back is not moving at all. So you can even place one hand under your, or at your lower back, and make sure that the spine is not moving at all. Exhale, lift, inhale, down. Now you can have your hands under the head the whole time here if you like. Last one. Okay, good. Now let's just rest for a second, and you can allow the lower back to round and rest. All right, we're gonna bring the feet on the floor. Now keep that tailbone and sacrum heavy on the floor. Hands behind the head, now curl. Up, into, and down, into. Notice the lower back, there's no movement. You're just lifting the shoulders up and down. Keep your neck long, keep your elbows wide. Draw your abs in, keep your rib cage down the whole time. And exhale, up, two, and keep the tailbone and sacrum anchored to the floor. All right, I want you to add that leg in a second. Just hug the knees for a second. All right, let's lift up and down. Up, two, down, two. Exhale. So the leg that's staying on the floor is gonna help keep the spine neutral. Usually what happens when we lift the leg, the lower back pushes into the floor and our hips lift up. And that's exactly what we want to avoid. Last one. Okay, good. Rest, hug the knees in and breathe. We're gonna move to an elbow plank now. Come onto your elbows and toes. You can go to your knees as well if you prefer. Hold. Now to move on here, we're gonna lift the leg up and down. Change and down. Because when we're doing these crunches and leg lifts, we can certainly feel it in the hip flexors, the front of your hips, a lot. This is going to help work the glutes and open up the front of your hips. Keep it up, keep the abs pulled in. And remember, if it gets to be too much, you can come down to your knees and rest or sit back and breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Sit back and breathe, relax. You can shake out the arms if you like. We're gonna come to a slow crunch now. And then we're going to stay in the crunch and hold. I want you to come up in 2 counts. Bring the arms forward, hold. Bring your arms back, behind the head and down. Exhale, hold. Keep that chin off of your chest. Arms back, behind and down. If it's hard on your neck, just take one arm forward. Then back, behind the head and down. Keep the abs in, rib cage down. No movement in your back. Keep going, maybe add a leg. Up, down, forward. Bring the arms back. Come on down and change legs. Up, reach, back, and down. Continue, maybe both legs. Forward, back. Last time. And maybe you can extend the legs when the arms go back. Reach, inhale, and exhale. Relax, hug the knees in and breathe. All right, I'm going to come to a hand plank, hands and toes, and we're just gonna bring one knee forward towards the elbow. But we're gonna do some intervals here. In 3, 2, 1, bring the knee forward and back, forward and back. Now we're going to keep the tailbone lifted. I don't want you to round your back here at all. Keep the back strong and neutral. Exhale, pull the abs in to bring that knee forward. 2 and 1, good rest. We're going to do that again. You can roll out the wrists, shake it out in between. Here we go. Pull and back. Exhale, inhale. This can be a little faster, it can be slower. You can do it from your elbows if you want. And you can come from your knees like this if it feels like it's too much, okay? Take whatever option you need to feel comfortable, but feel you are reaching your edge. We're gonna do it again. This time we're gonna hold it forward in 2 and 1. Here we go. Pull and hold it. 3, 2, 1, and change. Now this, I do want you to round your back. Pretend that that knee is gonna touch your nose. Pull. Try to bring your weight forward a little bit. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm gonna do that again. Keep pulling those abs in tight. That's where you want the motivation for this exercise to come from. Go. 3, 2, 1, change. 3. When you come back to the change, make sure the back goes to neutral. Make sure you're spreading your fingers wide. Press down through all the knuckles. Make sure it's easy on the wrists. Rest. We're gonna bring the knee outside the elbow now. So we're gonna work the obliques a little bit more. Bring it out and change. Out and change. Trying to bring that knee as far forward as you can. Pushing the floor away. Now if that back rounds a little bit here, that's okay. We're trying to go for a lot of movement in the legs. Okay, rest. Now we're gonna take that knee across to the opposite elbow. Back may round a bit, but try not to push it out too much. Reach, reach. Don't let the hips drop too much. Exhale, squeeze. Strong core. Pushing the floor away. 3, 2, and 1. Good, rest. We're gonna finish this up with a couple of mountain climbers now. So just bring that knee forward again, but maybe take it a little bit faster. So it can be this tempo, or it can be a bit faster. Make sure you're not bouncing though in the hips. Abs tight. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Rest, shake it out. We got one more set like that. 2, and 1. Here we go. It's just 20 seconds. You can do it. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your core strength. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest. Great job. We're gonna come all the way down onto our front now to work the back a little bit more. Come all the way down. You can rest your head on your hands here if you'd like to. Lift one leg. Up, 2, and down, 2. Change. Lift. Keep the core strong here though too. Feel the whole back working. We are focusing on the glutes and opening up the front of your hips a little bit. Okay, just rest for a second. You can sit back and breathe if you like. We're gonna repeat that exercise with our arms reaching back. Up, 2, down, 2, up. So here the chest will be off the floor. Arms reach back and up. Let's take that a little faster. Lift and down. Lift and down. Bring your arms wide now as well. Keep lifting up away from the floor. Feel the whole back working. Lift. 3, 2, and 1. Good, rest. Breathe, sit back and breathe. We're gonna do one more back exercise. Arms will be wide. Keep both legs lifted this time. 2, 1, lift. So all 4 limbs are off the floor. Keep reaching through the feet, keep the legs long. Reach through the hands so the arms are long. Feel the backs of the shoulders working, feel the glutes working. Breathe into your sides. 4, 3, 2, and a little higher, and good, rest, sit back and breathe. Good. Come on to your back. We're going to return to a crunch now. We're gonna lift the left leg up. Reach your left leg and lift the leg up. We're gonna reach the right arm towards the inside of the leg. Bend the leg as it comes up. Now you'll see here, I'm not really even in a crunch necessarily. The head can be off the floor, as I have it now, or it can be on the floor. It's not an excessive crunch, nor is it really a twist. Keep the abs pulled in. 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna do the other side. And this really is about to keep the back neutral, as we've been practicing at the beginning of the video. Hands behind, reach that right leg forward, left arm back, up, down. Now this can be a little bit bigger if you're more advanced, more of a twist. You can keep that leg long, but does keeping the leg long result in pushing your lower back into the floor and your hips coming off the floor? If it does, really bend that leg. Try to relax your neck, relax your head in your hand. 2, and 1. Good, rest, hug your knees in and breathe. We're gonna come back to the elbow plank. I'm gonna twist our hips. It's a very subtle movement. You're just gonna take your hips and twist them a little bit side to side. 2, and 1, and twist. Keep your legs pretty close together. Keep the abs tight. This is not a big range of motion. Keep the neck long, abs drawn in. Try not to lift the hips high or let them drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and good, and rest. One more time, come back to that elbow plank and twist. Here we go. Again, not a big range of motion. You're not trying to bring that hip down to the floor. Focus on that subtle movement to the sides of your abs, working the obliques. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and good. Rest and breathe. Last exercise, we're gonna come down onto your backs with both knees up. You can start with both feet down if you want, but we're gonna try to bring our knees up here and hold them here. Hands behind the head. And just extend one leg forward and bring it back. Change. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now rest. Hug your knees in. Now you already know if that's going to feel like too much, you're going to start with your feet on the floor instead. All right? Otherwise, continue. Bring one leg forward and bring it back. And now you're going to twist to the knee that remains. And change. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A little faster. Inhale. Exhale. So this is the popular bicycle crunch. But it's not about sort of flailing side to side. Let's finish with some singles. Here we go. Twist, twist. Stay in control. How's that spine? Lower back neutral. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Hug the knees in and breathe. Good job, everybody. That is it. Move on to a stretch video to open up the abs and the hip flexors. That's what I recommend. Grab some water, and otherwise, have a great day, everybody. Stay strong.